go.
Houston Texans fans, it is week 6. That means we play the New England Patriots. Drake
Yep.
Maye, the Rook, comes to town to try to beat the Texans. Actually, we go to their town, but it's fine.
True.
So we'll be going to New England. But we got some injuries, of course. Injury report as of Thursday of this recording. So you have Derek Barnett limited, Kenyon Green limited, Jake Henson limited, Kurt Heinisch full participant, Titus Howard limited, Kamari Lassiter did not practice. He is out officially. Joe Mixon was limited for the first time in 2 weeks. Congrats, running
Hell
back.
yeah.
Delshawn Phillips limited, Damian Pierce full participant, Laramie Tunsil full, Jimmy Ward and Robert Woods did not practice and are officially out. So Robert Woods, Jimmy Ward, and Kamari Lassiter are the 3 for sure outs.
I don't care about Jimmy Ward.
I knew you did.
Mm-hmm.
You made it very clear on the last video that you're like,
I really want Titus Howard back. I really, really do.
I mean, looking at the injury report, the positive for sure is Joe Mixon running today. He was running with some pads on. It looks like he probably still game time decision, but it looks more like he is going to play finally.
I'm fine with it. Like, I don't just do it on a snap count. Give him 10 carries. You know what I mean? Just to see what he looks like. If he's doing good, keep going. If not, pull him.
I mean, you get
That's
Damian
what I was
Pierce.
gonna say. Oh God, I was gonna say the same thing. Just throw him out there, see what he does. If it's good, let him go.
No, you don't just throw him out there. You throw him out there first because that's how
Yeah.
you get. No, makes a difference because you can develop a game plan with Mixon in mind with no Nico Collins. Aside from some shit that you can't do with them other dickheads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but I'm saying like if Mixon's available, then yeah, he's gonna be the first one. I'm not gonna play Akers or Damian Pierce over him.
no, but when you remember, we're not talking to everybody that's smart. So when you say
That's
throw him out there, that means like 2 snaps here, a carry here. No, I'm gonna condense it to a quarter and see what you look like, and then we'll go from there. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it could be possible where you don't play the second half, especially if we have a lead.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Nico Collins injury, of course, going to IR is taking up the highlight of everything. It
Sadly, yeah.
they talked about it today in the media. Bobby Slowick said that he is irreplaceable, which we all know that. But that doesn't mean that you still don't have talent there at that position because you have a
I have
big
a
one
fucking
there.
question for you.
Yes.
After watching last week's game and then looking at that injury report, who returns punts?
I don't know. Steven Sims.
He has to. Like, it's
Yeah.
either going to be him or like JJ Taylor, maybe.
Yeah.
You could always make Damian Pierce do it.
Ew.
Fuck no. You have no live reps to your name. I can't do that. If I'm going to have somebody do it with no live reps, I have to figure out what Desmond King is doing. I mean, you've been a Pro Bowler in special teams doing that. So, I mean, I don't want you to do it because you have none to your name this year, but fuck it. I'm kind of over Steven Sims at this point.
That one game where he messed up not once but twice.
Last week he had a fumble.
Yeah. It's like you should be glad that you're still on the roster, bro. Like,
Yes.
because you should have been cut.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really want to.
Would you entertain the idea of having Tank Dell do it?
But what if he dies out there?
That's why I say like.
I was gonna say I'd be okay with it if Tank Dell was heavier.
You know what happened last year? He got destroyed. I mean, he's fast though.
him real fast.
And the thing is, there's new
But
rules.
when somebody's running one way and they hit somebody coming the other way, they can get really hurt. So
Football.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
football.
I know. Yeah, I know. But he also broke his fucking leg last year, so I don't want to deal with that again.
That's different circumstance. That was some stupid shit.
I know it's a way different circumstance, but still, I'm
If
fucking traumatized.
I'm trying to think, because if it's my options of Steven Sims or him, I would rather go with Tank Dell. If it was a trash can or Steven Sims, I'd probably go with the trash can. Just let him kick it to the and get the like. I have so much little faith in Steven Sims. I have faith that he will mess up again and shift the whole momentum the other way to a team that doesn't need that going in.
JJ Taylor, it is.
All right. So we made your executive decision, Frank Ross. You got this.
Stamp.
Stamp of approval from the Bayou City Boys. Anybody but Steven Sims.
Yep.
So for receiver, I mean, Robert Woods, of course, as of the return man, but now as of a receiver is down. So you have him out, Nico Collins out. So all eyes are on Tank, Stefon, Metchie, Xavier.
Be honest. We don't play more than 4 receivers anyway. Like, we weren't playing Metchie when Hutchins was playing. Yeah, we weren't playing Hutchins when Metchie was playing. True. So you have 4. You could play 2 tight end sets. We play retard Mixon. We pay him a ton of money to catch balls. So Dare can also catch balls out of the backfield. I think we'll be fine. Again, I think then all the pressure is on Bobby Slowick. You have to have a good game plan. And to be quite honest with you, no disrespect to New England, is the week that you kind of want that pressure on yourself because it's New England. You know what I mean?
True. It's the non-Tom Brady, Bill Belichick era New England Patriots. They're having their own quarrels of running back roulette New England Patriots that Jacoby Brissett sucks so bad, but we asked him to tell our rookie if he could start New England Patriots. Yeah.
Yes, that's the tricky part is don't get ahead of yourself because they're starting a rookie, like because they're gonna condense their game plan. You don't know what the fuck he's gonna do, but the dude's a ball player. But if you go handle your business, then we should eat his ass up.
Ew.
Huh?
I said ew.
Yeah,
because Drake Maye has a little bit of Josh Allen to him, where he's got a cannon, he can gun it, he's gonna get out there, he's gonna try to make plays with his legs and his arm at the same time. So like you just play Josh Allen, who's way better. So do that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Condense it for that guy. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, like for me, it's like a double-edged sword to me a little bit because it's like, okay, you have no film on him pretty much. You have preseason film and college, which I'll just look at the preseason film, and then after that, it's kind of like, all right, well, we just got to do our job, like you said, and handle it. And I mean, if Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson can put pressure on him, that's great. If Stingley and them can lock down, you're pretty much, no offense to Jalen Polk and Kendrick Bourne and those guys, but we just went up against some receivers that were not well known by any means. So,
hey, but like here's the caveat to that is I don't know that those Buffalo receivers are better than New England's. I honest to God do not believe that there's a more talented receiver on Buffalo than Jalen Polk. Even though the league don't know what Jalen Polk is, I fucking do. Yeah. My point I'm trying to make is there was 3 or 4 plays that Buffalo got on top of us, but Allen couldn't make the pass.
Yes.
Which means we got lucky. Don't let that shit happen again. Because everybody we play from here until we figure it the fuck out is going to try to beat us deep. Because we haven't proven that we can stop it.
And luckily, the football gods have been in our favor, and Josh Allen couldn't make the pass. Trevor Lawrence couldn't make the pass. It was so odd and so forth. We knew Anthony Richardson could make the pass. But he can't even pass. But it's one of those things where for sure it's a questionable game going in. It's one of those. This is a game where you should handle your business and don't let the gas off the pedal.
Right.
And or don't let the foot off the pedal, whatever the terminology.
I'm going to be honest with you. If you take that long pass from Coleman that lasted or missed the tackle, Josh Allen's stat line would have been atrocious. It would have been terrible, right?
It would have been mainly just anything that he rushed for.
He only had 9 fucking pass completions anyway. So, and
Mhm.
that was half of his yards there. Do that. Play deep. Keep everything in front of you. Make your tackles. Make them sustain drives. I pray to God that Aziz Al-Shir got his liquids and his Pedialyte and shit, and he's feeling better, and he'll stop the run by himself.
Yeah.
Come on.
Last game before Autry comes back.
True. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The funny thing is the spot that Autry's gonna play is the only spot on the D line right now that's getting sacks.
I know.
Wild.
It's like what?
What it is, bro, is there's gonna be a time come in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and you mark my words, where our local media is gonna become very, very critical of Daniil Hunter. And the reason I say that is because you're not producing the sack numbers that we wanted, and to an extent, you're a liability in the run. So that's when you're coming back with like, okay, fuck, do I just let you play third downs and have Danico Autry play the running downs, and then you come in on third downs and try to get the sack? Because that's what I think might happen. But if that's the case, it's like, fuck, what am I paying you all this money for?
Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be a magnifying glass on him at some point for sure, because it's we as the weeks go on, it's like, okay, you're running out of games of getting these sacks, bro. And I mean,
Don't get me wrong, I'm not being critical of him yet, because there was
yeah,
plays where Josh Allen thought he turned the corner and he had space, and Daniil Hunter's ass was like, "Come here, little boy,"
yeah,
and they're playing fucking hug a thug on the turf,
yeah,
and so like you're still doing shit, but
yeah.
also like
The
a
media,
sack is a lot different than pressure. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like you had 16 last year, bro. I don't know if you have two this year.
yeah, yeah. Him, I mean, his numbers are down completely from last year. I mean, we're gonna see what happens, for sure. This if you're gonna get some sack numbers, this is gonna be the game you want to do it against. It's gonna be
Yes.
yeah, pressure on the rookie. All right, what are y'all thinking of on this game?
I was right last week when I said Texans by a field goal, so I'm gonna say Texans by a touchdown this week.
I was about to say, you say a field goal and be just
No, 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 no.
you're over underselling us. All right, what Zach thinks. I'll go Texans
I'm
by
half-ass tempted to say that one player on our team just goes the fuck off.
yeah.
And for some reason, I have a feeling it's going to be Dalton Schultz.
That would be sick.
That would be
I feel like this is going to be CJ's statement game. Um, like, no disrespect to that defense over there. They do have good players. Christian Gonzalez is probably going to shadow Diggs wherever he goes, because Gonzalez is that guy. Like he's like, all right, fuck you. I'm taking this guy out. Do something. But also that plays into CJ's like CJ's wheelhouse, and he's gonna spread the ball around. So I think we win by, man, no disrespect, but 17. Like we're gonna fuck y'all up.
I'm gonna say we win by 13 points.
And the reason I feel that way, it has just as much to do with our defense, because you mark my words, how much more aggressive our defense looks with Petrie in that spot instead of Jimmy Ward.
True, because he's getting the full start.
With Bullock. I've been asking the whole season to show me Bullock and Petrie together for a long duration of time, and we're gonna get it.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's getting decapitated.
Somebody's getting fucked up.
Oh shit! Don't be my boy Kendrick Bourne, please. He's been through enough.
You better tell him to keep his head down if he comes across the field. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, that's gonna be dangerous. Well, rest up, Jimmy Ward, Kamari Lassiter, Robert Woods. Mixon, just practice and go home and relax, bro. I need you playing.
Yep.
CJ, this is the game to show up, show out. You've been a little down a little bit, bro, but it's fine.
It's so hilarious to me that the dude threw for like 330 something last week, and we're like, you're a little down.
3-something, but he only had 1 touchdown or something, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I said he's still doing some CJ stuff, but it's not the magic that we know.
It doesn't have. You're right though. It doesn't have the magic it had last year. There's like an element of like swag that's missing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
do
not
that.
Texans football.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not Texans football. Yep, that's what it is. Maybe he's doing his winter arc, you know?
Oh God.
Do you blame CJ for some of that or Bobby Slowick?
Bobby Slowick.
So
And I blame CJ a little bit because
way.
I blame CJ a little bit because he also hung out with Michael Parsons, and it's.
See, I
feel
think
like,
he's still trying to rub off some of that stupid. But the reason that I blame CJ is because there's one thing that I know about being around football for so long is that when CJ takes the field, he can do whatever the fuck he wants with that ball. Like, I don't care what that offensive coordinator says. So, it's to me, it's CJ.
he does look like he's overthinking at times a lot.
Yes.
Like
I think he feels overconfident. Like he almost to the point where, and I don't know another way to say it, but yeah, like you're almost taking what you have for granted.
Yeah.
Aside from just going to use your tools like he did last year. Last year was no pressure. Like whatever we got, we got. It was suffice. This year there's pressure, and he's approaching shit the same way. Like, it don't work that way, bro.
Yeah. People are coming for you now. Like they know what you can't do. It's
Yeah.
you. Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams can get away with that because they're rooks. They're like, oh, okay. But you, nah. You, Anthony, and them, that y'all are year 2. They coming for you, bro. They're like, oh, you ain't a rookie no more, bro. We got film on you. We got tape on you now, bro. We know what your strong, your weakness, all that stuff is, bro. So
we're still gonna fuck them up though. Just don't let it be a trap game, like I told you earlier.
Look,
don't let what happened to Seattle last week happen to you this week.
Yeah. And please, Texans, if you get the lead, just keep it. Don't make it a game where it's like then they come back and then you're tied and then 2 field goals each apiece and some dumb stuff like that. I don't want that. CJ dominate. I don't care if it's boring in the 4th. That's fine. I'll take it.
No, he needs to show up and play in the 3rd quarter because his 3rd quarter's been trash.
What I'm saying, the 4th he can, if he wants to just relax and put Davis Mills in, that's cool. Hey, you know.
No, don't say that. See, I know dope fiends when I see one. What happened is I think he's hitting the blunt in the locker room at halftime, and then that shit wears off by the 4th quarter, and then he realizes he's still a football player, and then he steps it back up. So don't hit the weed at halftime.
Jesus. Something's going on at halftime because that whole team is terrible in the 3rd. It's like no penalties. Oh, 3rd, time to ramp it up. All right, Titus Howard, I need you out there, bro. I need you to do some shit.
Please.
Other than that, if you made it to this point, like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Houston, we got you covered. Texans, I know you're listening. Just do the stamp of approval. Come on. That's all we asked for. Stevenson, get out of here, bro. Other than that, we outie. Good luck. Enjoy the weather, Houston. Good luck, Texans.